put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Laporta. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's got the back in the middle. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoffs.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Wilson to pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. It's a draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Runs through the tackle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, Toten Rockman. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They move the tight end all over. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big...
Oh, look out! He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all away. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. The Gators will move the sticks. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now he's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. The ball pops out.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go?
At least they fell on it. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing in.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. The jet sweep pass. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up 3. It's 3rd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Unleashes it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick through the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Quarterback checking off. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wilson to pass. Quick strike complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wilson will throw. Got a man. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to the draw. Pirouettes away from the defense. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Gators want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. Nifty little dance step. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Hines is back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Gators are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So after the first down run, here's second down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Keeps the legs moving. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Wilson to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And just just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And stampeding through the defense. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Harvey. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third down, and these fans tried to make it impossible to communicate. Wilson will throw. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads to the right. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Moose!
Igloo! Igloo! Carrier! 691, Gator Spark! Tuna! Go! Ready! Set! Ready! Hot! Here we go! Ready! Jackrabbit! Ready! Flare! Flare! Ready, ready! Cobra! Stand! Down! Go! Easy! Come on, set! Set! 29 Philly! 2 up! Let's go! Ready, set! Here we go! Get set! Get set! Ready, go! Hey! Ready! Moves! Hot! Lasso! Lasso! Ready! Set! Ready! Easy! Ready! Set! Hut! Set! Cricket! A4! A4! Go! Green 25! Swirl! Swirl! Here we go! Lion! Lion! Set! Spider! Set! Ready! Reset! Slap! Come on, set. Green 25. Ready, go. Spider. Ready. Let's go. Hot. Here we go. Ready. Don't worry about it. Slab. Ready, ready. Get set, get set. Ready, ready. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Stand. Ready. Go. Pound 55 wheat. Set. Igloo. Igloo. Easy. Set. Here we go. Ready, go. Set. Ready. Ready. Jackrabbit. Cobra. Ready. Philly. 2-9. Razor, razor. Ready, ready. Moose. Rita, Rita. Ready, ready. Here we go. Stand. Lasso, lasso. Dino, dino. Go. Flare, flare. Cricket. Green 25.
Switch it, switch it! Ready, ready! Set, set! Ready! Set! Here we go! Set! Hut!
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt the return, but not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
On the run, it's Edwards. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let's go.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Looking for a man into Uiagalelei. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that ball is picked off. And the ball squirted out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, no! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception with his quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Line getting set on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Coming after it. Pulls it in. It's Morlock. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on off.
He lets one fly deep.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And it is another